Kia ora. Welcome to this audio-described recording of Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020. I'm Judith Jones.
And I'm Amanda Baker. We're your audio describers this evening. The awards ceremony will start broadcasting at 6:30pm. We will audio introduce the ceremony before it starts. Until then, 4 short features will be showing and we'll offer a brief description ahead of each. The Bones of Home Ground. This film features a range of voices and images as Jackie Moyes, creative director, and Anita Grafton, clinical director, sit side by side and share the home ground story. Close-ups reveal personal thoughts and notes written on long reams of brown paper. Some of the highlights include hands softly strumming a guitar, a book of drawings and sketches, figures at a dimly lit table, their hands moving and articulating as one.
I believe in power of woman.
We will support women to discover more about themselves and their life story through creativity, because creativity matters.
The women are at the heart of all of this, and without those women and without their courage and their bravery and their ability to step outside of what they know, home ground, it would cease to exist.
Not your run-of-the-mill, battery-farmed, spoon-fed, shoved down my throat, fly-by-night, wash a toilet and you may gain some insight project.
This is our lei. Each bead represents a different day or a different project, and each of these individual flowers is every woman that has been involved in the workshops.
The things that make it worthwhile is when a woman comes to you and she says that she reminded herself she comes from somewhere, and she remembered what connects her to her home.
I know I'm getting strong now. I know you can't see me now. It's taken such a long time.
Well, the Home Ground project really started when we had a strong connection with Celia Lashley, who always talked about the power of mothers and the power of the matriarch. We kind of talked about how it's really essential that not only did women have a space to process their experience of the justice system, but also that they should have the same access that everyone else gets. And often we find with the women that we meet that they haven't had the same access. If you put women in a space where their contribution is not valued, then how on earth do you expect them to come back to their home and instill that sense of self-respect? A lot of our work on Home Ground has been about de-institutionalisation.
De-institutionalisation, de-traumatisation,
Decolonisation.
decolonisation.
And one of our main things was, is this even relevant and engaging to women that are experiencing the justice system? Is it trauma-informed? And how can we co-create a program that is actually what women in the justice system need? There are women in that space, brilliantly talented, creative, strong, passionate women who deserve to have a voice in the community.
In my pickled lessons, baked in bittersweet suffering, you have smoky veiled judgments, long held over my head, butchered in punishment, digested raw, with your acidic voices, broiled consequences.
We do a lot of multidisciplinary work. So if a woman on the project, for example, really gels with creative writing, we can explore that. That creative writing can then be handed to someone who loves to perform. And then there might be someone that's a songwriter, and so they might write the song to go with that. So whenever we're working, it's fully collaborative. Professional artists and practitioners are there, but it's to support the women making their own work. It's about what they want to share.
Misty morning keeps me yawning, and I'm going to a place where the sun keeps shining through the window pane. Let it out, let it go. The seed's been watered, love's grown in my soul.
You have to make this work matter. It's not a soft, fluffy arts program. And if we can tell the truth and talk about what's happening in a safe and responsive way, then hopefully, you know, and I believe, and Homegrown believes, that women can change the world from their kitchen table. No doubt.
Absolutely.
It becomes a creative crew that can advocate for themselves in this space.
Women will change the world. We just need to support each other in order to do that. That's what Homegrown means to me.
This is our piece I leave with you to pick up. Our table in our space, in your time, when you choose.
Our table in our space in your time when you choose.
Our table in our space in your time when you choose.
Why do we all dare?
Awarua and Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, the story of two trophies. Two men stand in front of a table that holds the two carved wooden trophies. The pieces are both a warm brown with a shining finish. Hone Fletcher, manager Kaupapa Māori Pathway, dressed in white top and pants and a white cap, speaks. Lawrence Ereatara, Māori Pathway Principal Advisor Custody, wears a short-sleeved shirt and light brown pants and joins the waiata at the end.
Kia ora tātou, tino ni te mihi, te matutai o mihi, o tātou kaihanga e pā, tino e mihi atu ki a koe. Ki wahoko papatua nuku me rangi nui e mihi atu ki a kōrua, me tāwhiri mātea i tēnei rangi. O tātou te hongo wairua haere kutu ki te whetu rangi hia haere kutu ki Hawaiki nui, Hawaiki roa, Hawaiki pāma mao, rātou ki a rātou. Ka huri ki te hongo tōra e nā whānau me nā hapu o iwi o Ngāti Tōrangatira o Te Atiawa, tino nui te mihi ki a kūtou he ngā rangatira kua taimai nei, i wānui a tātou tēnā kūtou, kia ora mai tātou. Anei o tēnei, o enei taonga no kahu ngunu, ka huri ki te rau Pākehā nei. Kia ora everybody, great to be here today, and just a mihi to all that have made this possible. This is about our 4th year being involved with Arts Access Aotearoa, and today we bring the taonga from Ngāti Kahungunu from our tāne within the Māori Focus Unit in Hawke's Bay Regional Prison. And we'd like to speak first about the pieces that we bring. Here we have Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, named after the award itself. Now this is the Tefa Tefa, which is a representation of leadership, of innovation, of strategy. And in the day, this was used to direct the troops, the soldiers, the whānau to where they needed to be in order to achieve the desired outcomes. So this is the Tefa Tefa, and it sits on its own cradle here. And as we look at the Tefa Tefa, we come up to here and we see Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga. Maui himself, the innovator, the tutu Māori, and there he is at the head of the blade. Here we move down and we see his mother, Taranga, and she's represented in this piece, so knowing that from where the whakapapa of Maui comes from. On the blade itself, we have the ko whaiwhai pattern mangopare, which represents the hammerhead shark, and that represents relentlessness, determination and purpose, not giving up. So just like Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga managed to fish up Te Ikao Maui and slow the sun for the benefit of mankind, we hope that this award is able to show leadership in all of those things, to manifest, I guess, the same ideas. So, Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, Tihei Mauri Ora. As we move around here, We have the wakahuia, which is the taina to the tuakana here. So the taina being the younger brother to this piece. And this is the wakahuia awarua. Now awarua comes from the Ngāti Kahungunu Waiata, pini pini te kura, whanake te kura, yaro awarua. So it comes from awarua, which are the two entranceways in the coral reef in Tahiti, near there. And so as we look at this piece, awarua, the wakahuia, is the taonga for the whaitikanga. So what better tool to be the repository of tikanga, of knowledge, of aroha, than a wakahuia. Hence this piece being chosen to be made especially for this award. Now the Whaitikanga Award, as we go through, is a reminder for us here to look at what we're doing in Kahungunu in terms of Hokairangi, the strategy that was formulated and a lot of the mahi that's currently going on, and to help us remember and to acknowledge the mahi that has been done, is being done. We have the Mataua Maui, which is Hawke's Bay, and it's represented by this piece. And then on the sides we have the Potama, which is the symbol of Tāne, ascending the heavens to gain the baskets of knowledge. So again, that can benefit mankind. And also, as we make the reference to our creation stories, this is not by chance the symbol that it is for Arapotama Aotearoa, hence the relationships there, and our own vision to strive for the betterment of tāne wahine rangatahi whānau in our care. So hence the steps on both sides representing the journey of people in our care and also of our staff, so it's a reciprocated process. On the sides we also again have the mangopare design relating to the kōwhaiwhai on both sides, and it gives a relationship to its tuakana Maui Tiki a Taranga, and hence again the vision of relentlessness, of pursuit, of resilience, yes, being able to bounce back, but fighting to the very end to get what you want. And then adorned are the feathers which decorate these pieces in Ngāti Kahungunu colours, those of the purples, the blues, the greens, and again having the relationship to Ngāti Kahungunu. So wishing each and every recipient of these wonderful taonga all the best. And that, I guess there comes a responsibility with these. It isn't just sitting on a bench or a shelf to say we've got this. It is to use it for the purposes that they've been designed for. So there is a responsibility there. But this is Awarua, this is Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, and wishing congratulations to all the recipients of these awards. Mauri ora. We'll finish with the Waiata from Kahungunu, talking about the whakapapa of Awarua. Pine pine te kura, hau te kura, whanake te kura, yaro yawarua, ko te kura nui, ko te kura roa, ko te kura o tawhiti nātu haipo. Tēnei te tira hou, tēnei hara mai nei, ko te umurangi, nā te whatui a piti, nau mai e tauma, ki te tai au nei. Kia whakanunu a koe, ki te kahi kātea, ki te tūmata kuru, ki te tara o ngā ona, nā tai ora e nā hau e kupe, I waiho I te ao nei. Piki ake kake ake, I te toi huarewa, te ara o tā whaki, I piki ai ki runa, I roko hina atura, mai kuku mākaka, hāpai o Maui, he wahai paha mai, taku ai ne purotu, taku tāne purotu, ko rua ko te tau e.
Hedy Anker's ceramic artist describes her inspiration behind 3 of the award pieces.
Arts Access Accolade 2020. This vessel is a favourite of mine to make. It's made in a mould which I adapt, decorating and scratching marks into it while it is wet, and then I fire it. This egg birth shape and its markings embody the marriage of my creativity, my awe of art, and my English Samoan first-generation self. The flower and the grid, which I have worked with for over a decade, is on all the awards, representing nature's artful pattern of unfolding. This grid, amongst other things, is the field of va, of space, and the plant in the field, the islands we navigate, and the fine mats that we sleep on, and the space inhabited by people and city. Arts Access Holdsworth Creative Space Award 2020. The frigate bird flies the ley lines of Moana on this vessel. This bird is a true guardian for many cultures of the Southern Hemisphere, a creature who has guided and passed time, sometimes with those in need. We who respect her know that this is to live mutually in wellness amongst all creatures. Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award 2020. Inspired by Native American culture and their relationship with soaring birds. Inspiration is also above one's head, so we must look too to soaring hearts and spirits.
The Art of Observation. Scenes from a performance presented by We Dance in 2020, inspired by the architecture of the Academy of Fine Arts and selected artworks in the 28th Annual Wallace Art Awards exhibition. The dancers wear garments in soft tones of pink and grey. Audio description was included as part of the performance.
4 dancers take their places. Work behind them drapes through space, out from the wall beneath the roof, between the roof and the floor. It's a photographic print on a length of fine white silk. The silk is about 1.3 metres across, looped at the top with dowel threaded through. Cords from each dowel meet high above the work and attached to a line up to the ceiling. The silk drapes about 2 metres down to a low white wooden plinth, where it bunches up softly, and some tumbles further down to the floor. The rectangular printed area in the middle has a textured background, patches and blurred lines of grey. The main image is a sharply focused grayscale photo of someone's left hand and arm to just below the elbow. The hand faces us, thumb to our left. The fingers wrap around the curved, clean bone. Its edges curl up beyond the holder's grasp. It's a soft hold though. Light creases across the palm indicate little tension. The 4 dancers each have 3 ribs painted in the curve around the left side of their costumes. Their movements and pairs will be fluid and organic as they journey and almost merge in form at times. As the air moves around them, the fine silk shifts gently in response.
Kia ora. Welcome to this audio-described recording of Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020. I'm Judith Jones, an audio describer from Te Papa.
And I'm Amanda Baker, we're both from Wellington. This is a brief introduction to some of the key visual elements that appear throughout the ceremony: the screen setup, the speakers, the trophies, and the people who will appear at the start. How the screen is set up. The ceremony will be New Zealand Sign Language interpreted. 2 interpreters will take turns appearing in a rectangular box to the lower right hand of the screen. They'll both be wearing dark clothing. Angela, who is tall, has medium brown hair, a fringe covering her forehead, and green eyes. Shosh has medium brown hair tied back from her face and blue eyes. There will also be captions running along the lower part of the screen. Slides with words and logos appear throughout. These mostly refer to awards being spoken about and include the logo for the sponsor or sponsors who will be named. We may describe over some of these, as the award and recipient name will already have been announced. There will also be photos of the people who have been highly commended and the winners. We will describe the main photo for all of these people. At the end of the ceremony, we will read the credits.
Our speakers. Our speakers have been recorded in different places, including white-walled studios and some creative spaces. Speakers in a studio will have an image in the background of the Arts Access Accolade Award trophy, which we'll describe shortly, beside the words Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020. Our 2 main presenters for the evening are Richard Benge and Rodney Bell. They will each describe themselves. We will briefly describe the other speakers, unless they too include their own descriptions. The trophies. 7 trophies will be presented tonight. We'll describe these for you now.
The ceramic trophies. There are 5 ceramic trophies that have been created by Hedy Anchors for the awards this evening. 4 of these are similar in size and shape. These trophies are shaped like a small basket measuring 13 centimetres high and 14 centimetres across. They have an earthy tone where a dark brown colour overlays a lighter beige, and at times we get touches of a blue-green peeking through. They have a grainy matte appearance. The trophies all have a gentle curve with 2 small handles that are similar to what you might find on a straw basket, but in this case they are ceramic. Each trophy has a signature flower motif made up of 4 rectangular petals. This flower appears on each trophy along with a distinctive marking which makes each one unique. I'll now take you through their individual designs. The Arts Access Holdsworth Creative Space Award features a frigate bird in full flight on 2 sides. Its wings are extended across ley lines made up of small dashes. These appear in a cross formation. There are 3 flowers that run from the handle down to its base. The Arts Access Pack and Save Artistic Achievement Award is a slightly different colour to the others in that it has a more sandy appearance with blue-green tones. On either side of this piece there is a large candelabra-shaped detail that almost appears part human. It's as if someone is sitting cross-legged with arms uplifted. The interior of the candelabra shape is filled with small oval indentations that have been pressed into the material, giving it a unique texture. It also has a singular flower marked below its handle. The Arts Access Creative New Zealand Arts for All Award has multiple ferns on an earthy background, climbing and crisscrossing from its base. The flower motif sits above this. Between the 2 handles, 2 fern fronds unfold. On one side of the trophy, the award name is scratched into a light-coloured rectangle. This is inspired by a siapo, or tapa. The Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award features the outline of a soaring bird that appears on 2 sides. At the heart of the bird sits the flower motif. Below each handle, horizontal marks have been roughly etched, creating something reminiscent of a basket seam. The Arts Access Accolade Award is the 5th in the collection, and it appears on the award slide throughout the ceremony. This ceramic trophy is an egg-shaped vase that measures 22 centimetres high and 14 centimetres across. Its earthy brown tones are layered with pale coloured drips that spill from the opening of the vase. On one side of the piece there is a design reminiscent of a woven mat. Its shape has been achieved by connecting small rectangular indentations. Just below this sits the flower motif. The bottom third of the vase is defined by a thick horizontal line.
2 Arts Access Corrections Awards will be presented. The Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga 2020 Award and the Whai Tikanga Award 2020. These wooden trophies for these awards have been carved by men in the Māori Focus Unit in the Hawke's Bay Regional Prison. The pieces are both a warm brown with a shining finish. Carvings on each represent aspects of the contributions, values and mahi these awards acknowledge. Both hold the kowhaiwhai pattern Mango Pare, the hammerhead shark, representing relentlessness, determination and resilience, and are adorned with feathers. Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, named for the award, is a tewhatewha, a 1.5 metre long handled shaft with a broad, flat blade at the top, almost like a flag. The top of the 32 centimetre long blade curves into the shaft, and feathers dangle from its lower edge. The blade reaches around 20 centimetres out from the shaft and is carved with the kowhaiwhai pattern Mango Pare. Maui, with eyes of paua shell, is at the head of the shaft where it meets the blade. Lower along the shaft, around where it might be held by someone's top hand, his mother Taranga is represented. The tewhatewha is cradled blade downwards on a 1.2 metre long stand, its base carved with the name of the piece. The trophy for the Whai Tikanga Award is the Wakahuia Awarua. It's a soft-edge, rectangular, lidded box, 34 centimetres long, 15 centimetres wide, and 11.5 centimetres deep. A narrow set of potama steps rises up at each short edge. Symbolic fishhook carving on the lid represents Mata a Maui, Hawke's Bay. Its sides are carved with the kowhaiwhai Mango Pare design. Close-up images of these trophies appear briefly once the winners are announced, accompanied by taonga poro. There's more information about all of tonight's trophies and the intentions of their creators in 2 short films presented earlier in this recording. These are Awarua and Maui Tiki Tiki a Taranga, the story of 2 trophies, and Hedy Anka's ceramic artist. The ceremony will begin soon. I'll be describing the first half, and Amanda will describe the second half. Arts Access Aotearoa Kaumatua Reverend Bill Kaua will be the first person to speak. He has short brown hair and glasses. He wears a brown jumper and a brown jacket with a red handkerchief in the pocket. A large taonga hangs around his neck and rests on his upper chest. Bill will be followed by the Ngāti Pōneke Young Māori Club, who will perform several more times during the ceremony. The group were recorded live at Pipitea Marae. There are 6 women and 1 man who sometimes plays the guitar. The women wear piu-piu and tops and headbands with triangular patterning in yellow, black, red and white. The man also wears a piu-piu and has a similarly patterned band on his guitar. For the initial piece, the performers each also wear a cloak attached over one shoulder. Each cloak has a white base and a different pattern of black tassels. A conch, played in the open air of the Pipitea Marae, will be the first sound we hear as the ceremony begins. The ceremony will begin in 20 seconds. Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020. Taumatua, the Venerable Wiremu Bill Kawa, ONZM.
Toi tū te rangi, toi tū te whenua, toi tū te aroaho te atua, toi tū o na manaakitanga katoa, mauri ora te ariki, matua, tama, wairua tapu, tihei mauri ora. E te atua o te mona nui a kiwa, me enei motu o tiwi Māori, tiwi Pākehā, me rātau katoa e noho nei i tēnei whenua Aotearoa. Ka whakamoemiti, ka whakawhetai ki a koe, mo tēnei whenua o mātou, mō ngā mea pai katoa ko whiwhitahi nei mātou, whakanui tō mātou aroha tētahi ki tētahi, whakakahingia tō mātou whai i te tika, ki o kotahi ai mātou i runga i te whakaro kotahi, ko hanga mātou e koe hei toto kotahi, i raru i tēnei whakaro kotahi. Amen.
Kia ora koutou, I'm Richard Benge, one of the two presenters of the Te Pūtanga Toi Arts Access Awards. I've got grey hair and a grey beard. I'm wearing my glasses and a blue jacket with my favourite silver tie. I ngā iwi, I ngā kārangatanga, te iti, me te rahi, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou. Nau mai, haere mai, ki Te Pūtanga Toi ki Aotearoa Arts Access Awards. Ko Richard Benge toko inua, te kaiwhakahaere o Te Pūtanga Toi ki Aotearoa. Welcome to the Te Pūtanga Toi Arts Access Awards for 2020. This is also our 25th anniversary year of Arts Access Aotearoa. More about that as we move through the presentation. We're online this year to make sure our annual awards can go ahead. So thanks for joining us to celebrate our artists, producers, creative spaces, venues and people who are the recipients of this year. Their example in setting new standards in access and participation means more inclusion for people who, due to disability or circumstance, experience a barrier to participate in the arts and culture of Aotearoa. I'm delighted to be here with my co-host, who is a former Artistic Achievement Award recipient, Rodney Bell.
Rodney, lit centre stage, tips his manual wheelchair forward, earth falls from his lap. He raises his arms, lights across the stage echo the moves. Multiple chatting Rodneys projected behind him.
Tēnā koe, Rodney.
Tēnā koe, Richard. Tēnā tātou. I'm sitting alongside Richard here in my manual wheelchair with flash wheels on it that I dance and go fast in. I'm of Māori descent. I have brown hair, brown eyes, brown skin. I'm wearing black attire, black pants, black shirt, black vest, and I'm wearing a special tonga, a greenstone necklace in the shape of an arrowhead the size of your palm. Nō reira, ko tainui te waka, ko Ngāti Maniapoto te iwi, ko Ngāti Rora te hapu, ko Rodney Bell taku ingoa. Kua tai mai nei koutou, tātou, ki te tautoko o te kaupapa I tēnei pō, nō reira, tēnā tātou. It's an honour to be here co-presenting with you, Richard, and presenting these awards and celebrating the legacies of our whānau haua, whānau whaikaha, disabled nominees. As a previous recipient of the Artistic Achievement Award, I respect all the shared labour, adaptations, transformations, and resilience we have to endure to chase our dreams, and so proud to be one of the many who are allowing that light to pass through the historical dark cloud that has been over disability for so long.
Awesome. Yeah, kia ora.
Through my artistic career, what I've enjoyed the most is collaborations. The collaborations with land, ocean, artists, audience, my wheelchair. Through these experiences, it has enhanced me and for me the pure essence of hope, proof that we all have something rare and powerful to offer our world. Nō reira, tēnā tātou katoa.
Arts Access Aotearoa couldn't present the awards or do its work without the help of our funders and sponsors. So thank you to Creative New Zealand, from whom Arts Access Aotearoa receives its core funding and has done since 1995. Arapotama Aotearoa Department of Corrections for supporting the Whai Tikanga and Maui Tiki Tiki Ātauranga Awards. The Holdsworth Charitable Trust for sponsorship of the Creative Space Award, and Pack and Save, Lower Hutt and Petone for sponsorship of the Artistic Achievement Award. This year, our recipients will be presented with beautiful ceramic trophies that have been made by Hedi Uncas, and our 2 Corrections Award taonga have been made by the men at Hawke's Bay Regional Prison. Making the arts and culture of Aotearoa more inclusive is a collective effort. Many people are involved in our achievements. Sadly, in the last 12 months, we've lost some of our best friends and supporters. By upholding rangatiratanga and demonstrating aroha, we'd like to pay tribute to them now.
Robert Rapson, recipient of the 2014 Artistic Achievement Award. Robert was our ceramic artist of the Arts Access Awards trophies from 2011 to 2019. Photo of Robert caught in conversation, arms crossed high on his chest. Anne Bain, founding member of the Arts Access Arts for All network and passionate advocate for services for blind people. Photo of Anne smiling gently in a theatre. John Holdsworth, ONZM, businessman, philanthropist, and sponsor of the Creative Space Award. John's generosity and drive were instrumental in the growth of disability services provider IHC. Photo of John, formally dressed, with his wife Meryl. Dave Wilson, teacher. Dave was a main supporter of Arts Access Aotearoa's work and generously volunteered to help on many events. Photo of Dave, close up. He looks steadily towards us.
Building the story of how access to the arts is increasing each year is testament to the vision and work of everyone, past and present. This year is a significant one, and we're passing a significant milestone. I'll pass over to Karen Webster, the chair of the Board of Trustees for Arts Access Aotearoa, to tell you more.
Karen, hair tied back, wearing glasses, is draped in a multicoloured scarf.
E ngā iwi, e ngā karangatanga maha, tēnā koutou, I runga I te karanga o te putanga toi o Aotearoa. Nō mai, haere mai ki tēnei pō whakaherehera. It is exciting and amazing to realise that this year is our 25th anniversary. It's 25 years since Arts Access first opened its doors in 1995. Thank you to our first Executive Director, Penny Eames, for establishing an independent organisation devoted to accessible arts. Our thanks also to our first Chair, Mel Smith, and the original trustees and the staff, artists, funders and trustees ever since. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights.
The screen comes alive with colourful photos of people, artistry and arts, in all sorts of action through the years. Arts Access staff and trustees, awards presentations, lots of celebration. now in 2020, scenes of this ceremony being recorded, and a screenshot of a Creative Spaces Zoom hui.
These are great memories to recall, and as you can see, our focus has been and is still on access to the arts for all people. We're now looking to the next 25 years. Tonight, we're launching a unique fundraising effort to help us keep making the difference we are known for, and I invite you all to make a contribution. I'm delighted to announce 25 for 25. This is our 25th anniversary appeal for donations to support our programs, and particularly the development of a new disabled artists network, which will come on stream in 2021. This network will increase the opportunities and support for disabled artists to connect locally and across New Zealand, to build partnerships and profile their work. You can see on the screen how to make your donation. $25 would be great, but please donate whatever you can afford. Thank you for your support.
Donate via Arts Access website.
So now, let's go back to Rodney and Richard. My congratulations to all recipients in our 25th anniversary Te Pūtanga Toi Arts Access Awards.
Thank you, Karen. $25 for 25. It sounds like a great appeal and awesome that there will be a new network to support the development and voice of disabled artists. The award announcements are coming up soon, but before then, we're really pleased to include a message from our strongest government advocate for accessible arts, the Honourable Carmel Sepuloni, Minister for Disability Issues.
The Minister wears a Pacifica pattern jacket in shades of brown, signs her welcome.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Whaatalofa atu, mā loelelei, greetings. Te Pūtanga Toi Arts Access Awards celebrate the artists and the movers and shakers who unleash creative potential in our disabled communities. There's a wealth of talent and experience among this year's nominees in areas from audio description to rehabilitation, creative technology to creative spaces. My visit to Dunedin's Arts Centre and Studio 2 in February was a welcome reminder of the value diversity can bring to our creative sector. I know also that creative spaces and the wider sector are actually facing considerable challenges. COVID-19 has had a disproportionate impact on the creative sector and on the ability of many New Zealanders to access the arts and culture that are so crucial to their well-being. I'm pleased to note that a priority of the Care Fund within our Arts and Culture COVID recovery program is increasing access for people with disabilities, and we have valued hearing the voices of the disability sector in our recent consultation process. I'm very keen to continue exploring new ways to enhance the disabled community's participation in arts and culture. I'd like to close with a beautiful quote from musician Pati Umanga. Music is a way to empower the disabled community. It's a way to make us feel connected, included, capable and proud of ourselves. To me, this encapsulates the vision of Arts Access Aotearoa, and I thank the staff and the board for their amazing work. I also acknowledge the support of Creative New Zealand and all those with the shared kaupapa of access to the arts for all. Congratulations to the nominees and winners, and thank you for enriching the arts and culture of Aotearoa.
Kia hiwara pohiri, ka tahi, ka ua, ka taru, ka wā. Kia hiwara, kia hiwara, kia hiwara. Pupurita, te whakapono. Tihei, tihei, tihei.
Nā mihi ki a koe miniata, malo. Let's begin to announce the recipients of the Te Pūtanga Toi Arts Access Awards. Arts Access Aotearoa advocates for the continued sustainability of arts organisations in the community that provide access and participation in the arts for people with disabilities and for anyone who faces a barrier to be included in the arts. We call these organisations creative spaces.
Paula Tesorero, Disability Rights Commissioner. She has short dark hair and she signs thank you.
E ngā mana, e ngā reo, rau rangatira mā tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Paula Tesorero tōku ingoa, ko o te hautanga mō te kāhui tiki tangata ki Aotearoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you for having me at these awards again. It's a real privilege to be associated with these awards and to have the opportunity to present an award. I'm pleased that the judges have decided to make a highly commended citation in this category to recognise the commitment of a creative space and community in Auckland. The judges were very impressed by Kākano Youth Arts Collective, and I'll read you their highly commended citation. Kākano Youth Arts Collective are highly commended for providing participation and knowledge of visual art practice, unlocking creative potential for rangatahi in West Auckland. Their inspiration is creating life-changing success and community pride. My warm congratulations to Kākano, and I expect that we will see and learn more of this amazing collective in the years to come. Congratulations.
Collective members stand with bright artworks.
And now to the Creative Space Award, which I'm really thrilled to be announcing. This year's Arts Access Holdsworth Creative Space Award goes to the Arts for Health Community Trust in the Waikato. Arts for Health is an outstanding grassroots creative space and one of New Zealand's oldest creative spaces. Their services are for people who are physically disabled or have mental health needs, learning disabilities, and older people. The philosophy of Arts for Health is that everyone has the right to be creative, no matter what their circumstance. The arts can provide inspiration, motivation, and an opportunity for self-expression, from which emerges a sense of self, independence, and dignity. Over 3 decades, Arts for Health has survived the challenges of finding funding and has stayed the course to provide consistent, high-quality art therapy, workshop events, and outreach. Its founder is Cass Hendry, who is greatly appreciated for her long-standing commitment, and it's an absolute pleasure to congratulate Cass and everyone at Arts for Health. Congratulations.
A cheerful group wearing bright handmade headgear strike poses and smile. Close up, soaring frigate bird on earth-tone ceramic trophy. Cass in blue beside Linda in red, both smiling broadly.
Thank you, Minister, and thank you to the Holdsworth family for this prestigious award. I'm here today with Linda, who's been serving as a staff member at Arts for Health for 19 years. This award is for the people who sit in their hospital bed and can't come out into the community to do art. It's for the children who do art therapy at school to build their self-awareness and well-being. It's for our community of artists who come together to build relationships with each other through the creative arts. I'd like to mention that over this time we've had many volunteers supporting us as an organisation. They're the people that sit on our board as trustees, the people that help us hang our exhibitions. They help us with our social media. I mean, those are just a few of the things that happen here. So I would like to acknowledge also Art Access Aotearoa, which is important to growing the creative spaces and making a greater awareness in our wider community. And another thank you to the Holdsworth family. We're very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, Cass, Linda, and all the whānau at Arts for Health. Ngā mihi. Next up on our program, we're celebrating the Arts Access Corrections Maui Tiki Tiki Ataranga Award. This is presented by the Department of Corrections with Arts Access Aotearoa to an individual who demonstrates the qualities of Maui. These qualities are innovation, creativity, and leadership in providing cultural inclusion and diversity to the arts for men and women in prison, providing them a pathway to rehabilitation. Let's welcome the Minister of Corrections, the Honourable Kelvin Davis, to present the award. Tēnei te mi atu ki a koe rangatira, Kelvin. Nō reira, nau mai hara mai ki te tautoko te kaupapa I tēnei wā. Tēnā koe.
Minister Davis has short, silver hair and glasses. He wears a dark jacket, white shirt and red striped tie.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I'm Kelvin Davis, the Minister of Corrections. I'm very pleased to firstly present a highly commended citation in this Maui Tiki Tiki Ataranga Award category. The judges recognised the high standard of work being delivered by Leonie Aben, Acting Prison Director at Hawke's Bay Regional Prison. Leonie, your citation reads, Leonie Aben is highly commended for outstanding commitment and innovative leadership, providing opportunities for arts and cultural programs in Hawke's Bay Regional Prison. By empowering others, she has enabled a therapeutic and safe environment, supported by local iwi partnerships, to support the men through their rehabilitation. Congratulations, Leonie, and all the team at Hawke's Bay Regional Prison.
In a workshop, Leonie watches a man tap a chisel into a piece of wood.
It is now my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Maui Tiki Tiki Ataranga Award because it goes to a leader who has been acknowledged by me with a highly commended citation in this category in previous Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards. So it is excellent to announce the recipient of the Maui Tiki Tiki Ataranga Award is Rue Jade Morgan. Rue Jade, you epitomise the qualities of Maui and so deserve this award for your innovative creativity that stirs things up a bit. Through your program, Te Hōkai Mānea Tipuna, you have received heartfelt feedback from the men in Otago Corrections Facility because of the life-changing impact you have on their understanding and new directions. Their words are testament to the value of your work and how you have contributed to changing their lives as you yourself have demonstrated how to make the change. Congratulations, Rue Jade. Nā reira tātou mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Energetic Ru Jade teaches taiha. Close-up of richly carved trophy. Ru Jade has a cloak draped over his shoulders. His jacket logo reads Otago Polytechnic.
E tika ana te kōrero. Ko tai anō te kaupapa o tātou nei mahi, ko te oranga o te iwi tia e Māori ora. My first mihi is to Arts Access Aotearoa. Thank you very much for making this kaupapa happen and making this awesome opportunity available for people working in the field. Nō reira, tēnā ra koutou. My second mihi goes to Otago Polytechnic and to the rangatira involved in helping me, allowing me to go down to the prison to get this kaupapa off the floor. So thank you very much. I would also like to mihi to Cohort 54, ara ko Cohort Jade. Hey you guys, I accept this award on your behalf as well. And the fact that there's a brand new breed of COs going forward to help make a difference with our country. So nō reira, Cohort 54, ara aka Rōpū Jade, ko tēnei te mihi kawana kia koutou. Lastly but not least, to my rangatira, to my whānau, Te Mariki Williams, to Matakino Morgan, two of my superheroes that have allowed me to take my journey, to take the taonga that they have given me, to move forward and help people in our community, ultimately helping ourselves. And of course, last but not least, is to my two beautiful sons, AJ and RJ, love you to the stars and beyond, boys. And you are my why for why I'm doing all this mahi, so thank you all. Nō reira, tēnā ra koutou, tēnā ra koutou, tēnā ra tātou katoa, kia ora.
Ringa ringa e tarana kaiwaha hoki mai. Tika tonu. Ue. Tika tonu. Ue. Tika tonu atu kia koe tama. Hiki nei koe ku whakaro pakia. E hiki a hato hiki. E hiki a hato hiki. Ria ha ha. E tama te wawana. E tama te maro. Roi ina hokia. Te tohe te wawana. E taune. Ana. 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 Aue.
We now move to the presentation of the Arts Access Pack and Save Artistic Achievement Award 2020. I'm delighted to hand over to Kieran O'Sullivan from Pack and Save Lower Hutt and Petone to present the awards in this category.
Kieran is smooth-headed and clean-shaven, wearing glasses. He has a dark jacket, white shirt, and purple tie.
Kia ora everyone. Before I announce the awards in the Artistic Achievement category, I'd like to add my congratulations to Arts Access Aotearoa on your 25th anniversary and everyone who has been part of your valuable work. It's a wonderful milestone. I'm very pleased to represent Gay and Mike, Leo and Raywin, and my wife Maria from Pack and Save Petone and Lower Hutt to support the work of Arts Access Aotearoa as you gain a stronger profile and opportunities for disabled artists. Their stories do need to be told. In this category, the judges have asked for 2 highly commended citations to be presented in recognition of achievement. And the first goes to Liz Manson artist from Dunedin. Liz, your citation says, Liz Manson is highly commended for her impressive multidisciplinary practice and extensive career in the visual arts and film. Spanning academia to community engagement and gallery exhibitions, her conceptual and innovative ideas are informed by and challenge perceptions of mental health. Congratulations, Liz.
Wearing a blue horsehead mask, Liz holds a sign high. Disappointment guaranteed.
The next highly commended citation is for Pele Nakeki Brown. Pele Nakeki has recently returned to Aotearoa after several years working overseas, mainly in the United States, and is a welcome returnee to New Zealand and is the interim artistic director of Touch Compass. Your citation says, Pele Nakeki Brown is highly commended for her outstanding artistic achievements in Aotearoa and overseas. For works spanning drawing, writing, movement, and company artistic leadership. These set the standards and direction for disability-led arts practice. Congratulations, Pele Nakeki.
Pele Nakeki, with flowing brown hair, raises an arm in the air and looks up at her open hand.
Now it is my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Arts Access Pack and Save Artistic Achievement Award for 2020. And the award goes to Duncan Armstrong. Duncan is presented with this award because of his outstanding artistic achievements and production of a significant body of work. In 2017, he was recognised with a highly commended citation in this category. So congratulations, Duncan. You are now at the top of this award. Duncan's achievements have been extensive. In theatre, acting in solo shows and ensemble performances, his music, and in film. You may have recognised him dancing in the We Dance presentation that began tonight's presentation. Duncan has demonstrated strong perseverance to overcome obstacles and barriers to his being a practising artist. He recognises setbacks and challenges them by not giving up. As an advocate for the inclusion and rights of people with disabilities, Duncan finds the time to put back into the community by working with youth and advocacy groups. Duncan, your performances captivate audiences and transform perceptions about the ability of disabled people to participate and achieve in the arts. By doing so, you've created the art, but also a pathway for others to follow. Warmest congratulations to you, Duncan.
Duncan, in an orangey overall, a huge water container under one arm, holds a tube from its top to his mouth. Oval indentations marked with in larger form on greeny-brown ceramic trophy. Duncan has short brown, slightly wavy hair, a black jacket and an open-necked blue shirt.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Duncan Armstrong aho. Thank you so much for this award. I am very grateful for this honour. I am proud of myself to win this award and to have my work in the arts recognised. I am a drummer, I'm an actor, I'm a dancer. I need to thank my drum and drama teachers, dance teachers, the directors, choreographers and friends, supported and my family. They are all the people who helped make me who I am. Special thanks to Catherine Chabelle and all the dancers of Touch Compass Dance. To Nick and Rose of Everybody Cool Lives Here. To Izzy McCannon, director of my Fringe show. To April Phillips of Good Diver Productions. To Samara Fraser, my colleagues at We Dance. Thank you all to the fabulous people I need danced with. to acted with and filmed with, made music over the years, and to the teachers at Onslow College and Victoria Polytechnic who showed me the way. You all made me who I am, and thank you to Pak'nSave and the Arts Access Aotearoa for the important work you've been doing. And there's still so many stuff to do. People with disabilities still need to see themselves more on stage and screen. We need to be able to access training, we need roles, we need jobs, and we need to tell our stories. And we need to hear and to be heard and taken seriously. Thank you. Nurewa, Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Duncan at his drums in a brightly lit, open-sided wooden cube. Punk style, slick hair, studded collar. He plays as people reach in and snatch pieces of his kit away. He stands, beats the only drum left. It's grabbed and gone, suddenly gloomy. Duncan drums on the floor. The walls, leaping to beat on the roof.
Arts Access Aotearoa celebrating 25 years. Donate through the website. 25 for 25.
Congratulations from me also, Duncan. And I mean that, brother, because I've been a recipient of the Artistic Achievement Award myself. Ngā mihi atu ki a koe. The next presentation is the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Arts for All Award. This recognises an arts organisation, company, venue or producer that has best demonstrated its commitment to developing its audience by becoming more accessible to the disabled community. This award recognises a leader in accessibility undertaken by members of our National Arts for All network. This is made up of organisations and venues that demonstrate strategic action and expand the inclusion to the 24% of people in New Zealand who have a disability or impairment. To present the award, please welcome Stephen Wainwright, Chief Executive for Creative New Zealand. Tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe, Stephen.
Stephen has short dark hair and a tidy beard. He wears a grey suit jacket with a vertical striped shirt.
He mana toi, he mana tangata. The prestige of the arts brings dignity and prestige to all. Tuatahi, firstly, I'd like to extend my congratulations to all this year's Arts Access Award winners. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the resilience and importance of our arts community during such an unprecedented and uncertain time. Of course, the limited access to arts experiences we collectively felt throughout lockdown is something that I imagine people with lived experience of disability are no strangers to. During this time, the wider sector used and experienced new and different ways of creating and delivering arts and creativity, including through digital platforms. This gave us a greater appreciation of the need to continue to support ways for artists, practitioners and organisations to innovate and increase inclusivity. I'd also like to heartily congratulate Arts Access Aotearoa on your first 25 years of pukumahi. Supporting your progress to make the arts accessible and inclusive from day one has been very important for us at Toi Aotearoa Creative New Zealand. This year, on the one hand, it's disappointing not to be sharing the whakamana of practitioners and champions that these awards generate from the usual live, in-person experience. I personally love coming to the Arts Access Awards every year to tautoko, giving visibility and recognition to those that work tirelessly to ensure arts and creative experiences are accessible and inclusive. On the other hand, this is a year of firsts, as we all know. We expect that the digital delivery of these awards allows even more people to share the aroha this year. Right, on to the Arts for All award. This award has become the standard for leaders in this sector to aspire to. Recipients of this award exemplify best practice in ensuring their work in the arts is accessible and inclusive. We're thrilled to hear that due to the so many quality nominees this year, the judges have decided to have a highly commended citation in this award category. This highly commended award goes to the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra. Congratulations. The judging panel had this to say about their contribution. Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra is highly commended for investing in innovative technology that allows patrons to moderate the volume of an orchestral concert to comfortable levels and committing to continual service improvement. The equipment has benefited people with autism who are hypersensitive to audio levels, allowing them to enjoy orchestral music.
The orchestra in full swing at the Auckland Town Hall.
And now to the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Arts for All award. This award goes to the Tim Bray Theatre Company. This company is a shining example of a children's theatre company that demonstrates what accessibility looks, sounds, or feels like through long-term commitment, and as a member of the Auckland Arts for All network. Some of the valuable offerings the Tim Bray Theatre Company provides for children include audio-described performances for the blind, New Zealand Sign Language interpreted theatre performances for deaf tamariki, sensory relaxed performances for children with autism, and thanks to Tim Bray's innovative programming and use of technology, a wide range of children who otherwise would have missed out on theatre shows are now included. They have an exceptionally accessible website that makes the offerings and bookings very clear. They've instigated a gift a seat donation scheme so that ticket buyers who can ensure free tickets are available to others. Underpinning Tim Bray's achievement has been the establishment of their accessibility policy that drives all their action. Ka rawe. Congratulations and well done, Tim Bray and all your team, for the outstanding, pioneering work in making theatre more accessible to disabled children and their families. Ka nui te mihi kia koutou.
A bright and lively theatre scene from their show Greedy Cat. Close-up of trophy, ferns unfold and crisscross on an earthy background. Gail Rotherham and Tim Bray stand side by side. Gail has blonde hair, she wears cream beads and a matching dress. Tim wears glasses, a navy suit jacket and a colourful tie.
Tēnā koutou katoa, nā mihi mahana kia koutou mō tēnei whakamanawa nui. Thank you for this Arts Access Award. It's an honour to be the recipients of it. This comes at a time when we are currently celebrating our 100th production on the cusp of our 30th anniversary in 2021. So with this award, we are certainly feeling as though we're on top of a maunga right now.
Our purpose is to inspire children and young people of all backgrounds and abilities to be confident and creative through New Zealand theatre. So thank you to our funders and partners, our many audience donors, our arts access suppliers, and a personal special thank you to our team members and trustees past and present who have all supported and shared our vision in arts accessible programs as we have strived to reduce barriers and make theatre accessible to all children and young people. E hara taku toa, he takitahi, he toa takatini.
This award is an acknowledgement of our long-standing commitment to the many diverse communities that we serve in the accessible space. Their support and guidance as we continue to evolve and grow our accessible program and make theatre accessible to all children and young people through our Gift a Seat outreach. Naku te roro, no te roro, ka ora ai te iwi. And a personal thank you from me to you, Gail, for your vision and passion and drive for our Arts Access programs. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Our thanks to Arts Access Aotearoa and Creative New Zealand for the award and the acknowledgement of our mahi.
Ko tahi anō, ngā mihi na nui ki a koto katoa.
Kia ora koutou, nau mai, hoki mai. Now from the awesome Theatre for Tamariki, we move to the second Arts and Corrections Award. The Whai Tikanga Award recognises the outstanding contribution of a community group, organisation or individual working in corrections, and using tikanga and the arts to encourage a strong cultural identity and support pro-social living.
Rachel Leota, National Commissioner Correction Services, has long dark hair and wears a long-sleeved grey top.
Kia ora koutou, talo whalava bulawaraka. I'm Rachel Leota, National Commissioner at Arapotama Aotearoa, the Department of Corrections. In 2019, the Department of Corrections introduced our new strategy called Hokairangi to support the positive outcomes for all people in our care. A key theme is ko tahi anō te kaupapa, ko te oranga o te iwi. What is the purpose of our work? It is the well-being of all our people. And we know that arts and culture is integral to the well-being and the oranga of everybody. This Arts Access Corrections Whai Tikanga Award supports our strategic actions to deliver better outcomes for Māori and for all people in our care. Tikanga provides the pathway to renewed self-esteem and pathways for living, employment and social engagement. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate a new project that the judges wanted to recognise with a highly commended citation. You may have caught an excerpt from them before the awards presentation. Congratulations to Home Ground. Your highly commended citation reads, Home Ground with its project leaders Jackie Moyes and Anita Grafton with the team are highly commended for engaging wahine in the justice system by using creativity to build their knowledge, positive mental health and well-being. I had the privilege of meeting with Home Ground earlier this year and I was so impressed with what they have achieved in such a short period of time. I know we will see so much more coming from this rōpū in the coming years.
In low light, many hands rest on a long table. The image of a woman glows in the centre.
And now the recipient of the Whai Tikanga Award for 2020. This is a group of men supported by whānau and mentors on the Performing Arts program. Based in Tikanga, it has supported men with positive cultural identity and making personal change. The award goes to the Redemption Performing Arts whānau and the Redemption Arts Tuakana Tainga mentors at Northland Region Corrections Facility. It has been exciting to see the men in this group showing leadership and mentoring others, especially during this difficult time of COVID during 2020. The rōpū has worked collectively and autonomously using the pillars of Hokairangi as their guide. Congratulations to you all. You've provided a great example for other sites to follow. Let's cross to NRCF now.
Street artists and brightly graffiti train carriages. A close-up of the carved trophy. Beth Hill has blonde hair and a warm smile. She wears a grey and black top.
Kia ora, my name's Beth Hill and I'm the Creative Director of Redemption Performing Arts at Northern Region Corrections Facility. Redemption Performing Arts is a program that offers the men in our care an opportunity to come together as a whānau, meet, perform, laugh, cry, share, spend time together on a Friday every week. As a result of that, we're able to put together performances that the men write themselves, sometimes with my assistance, music, haka, waiata. It's about whānau. It's about whānau. So the award that's been given to the men is the Whai Tikanga Award. It's the first time an award of its kind has been given to a prisoner group, which is really, really exciting. The men thoroughly deserve to be nominated. They work really hard within the prison community here to support each other and to support others within their units. By participating in Redemption Performing Arts and the Tuakana Tēnā mentoring program, they're given the tools to communicate effectively with staff, with each other, and it also gives them the autonomy to organise events within the units. So over the COVID-19 lockdown, the Tuakana Tēnā mentors that are part of the Redemption Arts programs created works of art, created music, created haka, and were able to support each other through creativity at a really difficult time.
Tēnā tātou anō, nau mai whakahukia mai. Time now to present the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award. This is the second year this award has been presented, and we are grateful for Creative New Zealand's support, which recognises the value of community arts. This award highlights the results of a recent collaborative, inclusive arts project that followed the highest standards in participation with people who experience barriers to participation. To present the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award, I'll introduce Arts Council member and the recipient of last year's Arts Access accolade, Robin Hunt. Tēnā koe, Robin Hunt.
Tēnā koutou katoa. It is a huge pleasure to be here at the Arts Access Awards 2020. A little bit about me. I'm Pākehā. I'm wearing navy blue with a very bright scarf and shades of orange, purple and blue. I have purple hair, purple hair in the front, otherwise it's grey. And it gives me great pleasure to present the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award. Community arts are everyone's arts. They offer participation with and by people from every section of our community. Quite often, this provides creative opportunities for people of different ages, cultures, locations and life situations to participate and benefit. When arts projects are led by specialised practitioners, they create a safe place to explore unsafe stories or important issues, or creating art just for the joy of it. Community arts helps people express their common voice and are empowering for participants and audiences. So my congratulations to both recipients in this category. Firstly, a highly commended citation goes to We Dance for the art of observation. We included excerpts from the We Dance production earlier in the lead up to the awards. This outstanding work was audio described and performed in response to the Wallace Art Awards collection at the Academy Galleries in Wellington last summer. Your highly commended citation reads, We Dance is highly commended for achieving integral accessibility in contemporary dance by incorporating live audio description and New Zealand Sign Language throughout an outstanding inclusive dance project. Congratulations, We Dance.
5 performers strike a pose with arms wide.
Now I'll present the Arts Access Creative New Zealand Community Arts Award. The recipient project is Get a Hat, Get Ahead. As is the way with community arts, this award recognises a true collaboration on a project by community-based organisations who are Pablo's Art Studio, Wellington, Mix, Lower and Upper Hutt, Vinnie's Riso, Wellington, Arts on High, Lower Hutt, The Shed Project, Kapiti. This project resulted in 40 artists exhibiting creatively remodelled and reimagined hats, giving voice to issues in Mental Health Week 2019. The partnerships were strong and involved museum studies students, culminating in an exhibition at Wellington Museum. The exhibition included an impressive public program of events involving the general public and the artists. Congratulations on a great community arts project to everyone involved in Get a Hat, Get Ahead.
A pink puppet head and a blue paper hat with text, Get a Hat, Get Ahead. Making the ice cream hat.
Will your hat be touchable?
Yes.
How so? Like...
And it's going to be all textured and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be like an ice cream and it looks like it's dripping and people can feel the drips and stuff.
Oh wow, cool. So where did the idea for that hat come from?
Watching my sister dripping ice cream kind of hand. These raggers, she was dripping ice cream.
Close-up of the trophy featuring the outline of a soaring bird, the flower motif at its heart. Fiona and Nagin stand side by side. Fiona wears a multicoloured blouse and Nagin a black top with embroidered flowers. They smile.
Kia ora, I'm Fiona from Mix. And I'm Nagin from Pablo's Art Studio. On behalf of the project, we are here to collect the award, which we are delighted to accept. Get a Hat, Get Ahead was born from a 1940s advertising slogan, Get Ahead, Get a Hat, which we reworded to put the focus on mental health and point out that you need to get ahead in order to get ahead in life. From this idea, artists took a hat and turned it into an artwork, resulting in a gallery at the Wellington Museum. The real beauty of this project was coming together to be a part of something bigger than just our small organisations. As creative spaces, collaboration should be at the heart of everything that we do. We really are stronger together. And because of this, we're proposing to put the prize money toward another collaborative project next year. We would like to thank Arts Access Aotearoa and Creative New Zealand for this award, and we'd like to acknowledge all of the artists' hard work in creating their hats, the staff that helped organise this amazing event, and all the other facilitators of events around this exhibition. Specifically, we'd like to thank students from Victoria University of Wellington for supporting the marketing, the setup and the ongoing running of the gallery, Rachel Ingram from Wellington Museum for making the gallery take such a centre stage in the heart of Wellington and for being an all-round champion for the project, Ellen Rose Smith-Watley, previous director of Pablo's Art Studio, for driving the project through so well,
And most importantly, a massive thank you to the artists who submitted their work, who performed at the opening night, and who led some of the public programme events. Creative spaces are nothing without those who come and create and connect.
This project allowed artists to take part in events which connected them to new groups of people, to socialise, celebrate, and have new opportunities, such as interviews and panel discussions. The event created a fun, creative atmosphere in the studio and had a lot of interest. We hope to have more events like this that help connect creative spaces in Wellington.
Arts Access Aotearoa celebrating 25 years. Donate through the website. 25 for 25.
Arts Access Aotearoa thrives because of its people, organisations, partners, donors, volunteers and our funders. We're all one family in this work. We have a tradition where we thank a person who has most inspired our team during recent years, whose actions have boosted the ability of our organisation in ways that we couldn't have expected or even imagined. The next award is our expression as staff, volunteers and the board to confer our most heartfelt thank you, the Arts Access Accolade. I'll invite our chair, Karen Webster, to make this presentation on behalf of all of us.
Karen in a multicoloured scarf.
Kia ora tātou. Everything about our accolade recipient this year epitomises the values and commitment we look for as we recognise the person who will receive our deepest gratitude. This year, we honour Judith Jones. Judith, you're a close friend and ally of Arts Access Aotearoa, and you often work alongside the staff and on projects and issues you are too passionate about. On a volunteer basis, you support the team with that passion and focus. You are an outstanding advocate for access and inclusion to the arts, and we value your commitment, generosity of spirit, deep knowledge, and desire to learn more. You always push the boundaries on what is possible in audio description so that people who are blind and can enjoy the visual and performing arts wherever they are exhibited or presented. Whether you are participating in the community as a member of We Dance in Wellington, or giving accessible tours at Te Papa and so much more, yours is an exemplary example. I am pleased to have been asked by our esteemed patron of the Arts Access Accolade, Dame Rosie Horton, to make the presentation of the accolade for 2020 on her behalf and to read her message. This is from Dame Rosie. I'm sorry I cannot be with Arts Access this year and congratulate you all on making the awards happen in the time of COVID. With the world the way it is at the moment, it is organisations such as Arts Access Aotearoa that are at the forefront of kindness and selflessness, qualities which have always been keystones of their philosophy. The people who work with Arts Access highlight what can be achieved to make our country a better place. It is my great pleasure to congratulate Judith Jones, whose work with people who are blind or have low vision brings alive so much art and culture, and for her many other contributions she makes to ensure the arts are accessible. Judith's passion will have brought so much pleasure to so many. I congratulate Judith on this well-deserved accolade.
Judith stands smiling alongside Perry Piercy, fellow audio describer, and Robin Hunt. Close-up of the trophy, an egg-shaped vase with drips spilling from its opening.
Kia ora. I have dark blonde hair cut in a short bob and dark round-framed glasses. I have the blue eyes and pale white skin of my English ancestors. I'm wearing a green top with a black velvet collar, and I'm wearing a white t-shirt with black letters across the front. This is art, full stop, it says, capital A. And art, of course, art, the arts, however we choose to define, deliver and delight in whatever that means to each of us, is at the core of the wonderful stories we've heard tonight. It's such a pleasure to feel surrounded, albeit through the ether, by the community that Arts Access Aotearoa gathers, nurtures, creates foundations, networks, and offers shoulders for, and I do so hope feels upheld and sustained by. I've been connecting with Arts Access Aotearoa since I was part of the first Wellington audio describer training. I've been a member of the local Arts for All network, experiencing so many varied perspectives on access and inclusion in the arts, and alas, lack thereof. How grim to hear the stories of what I now recognise as ableism and exclusion, right here, right now in our arts communities. We need to own how many people we're still leaving out and recognise how much our arts sector loses out when everyone is not here. Audio description is something I can do with intention to make a difference. Thanks to Te Papa for supporting me on this. I love it all. The research, interrogating my own approach, what I think I know, why I know, crafting those delicious words. However, it's all about the impact. Describing from the visual to the verbal to help people make their own meaning. So my gratitude to those of you who let me know what's working and what's not. And a big shout out to our growing community of practice of audio describers in Aotearoa, exploring together how to create meaningful work relevant to this place and our people. I try to influence for change as I can, agitate even, isn't that an excellent word about action? Because wonderfully though we are doing, I keep hearing stories of injustice and exclusion, and we should be doing better than this. I tell everyone Arts Access Aotearoa can help you create policies, make plans, make genuine connections across our communities, be intentional, and always, always understand it's not about what we do, it's about the impact that has. Arts Access Aotearoa, thank you for this award of recognition. I'm delighted to support you and proud to stand alongside you in agitation and action, and for arts access for everyone.
Congratulations, Judith. Ngā mihi for all the mahi you do to tautoko our Ngāti Kāpō whānau, our blind community. Tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe.
We've come to the end of the Tiputanga Toi Arts Access Awards for 2020. It's been wonderful being with you, and congratulations to all the recipients. Rodney, it's been really great working with you and being with you on the presentation. Thank you very much for being with us.
Kia ora, Richard. It's been an honour. And I hope you all have new beginnings cloaked with aroha and mana. Nō reira, tēnā tātou.
We're going to end now by going back to our kaumātua, the Very Reverend Bill Koa and Ngāti Pōneke.
Kia hora te marino, kia whakapapa paunamu te moana, ke tere te kārohirohi, mā tō koutou atua e manaaki e tieki i ngā wā katoa. Hui e, tāiki e.
Arts Access Aotearoa celebrating 25 years. Donate through the website. 25 for 25.
Correction. The founder of Arts for Health was Rosemary Lomas. Thank you and best wishes, Rosemary. A series of slides with credits follows. The Bones of Home Ground 2020. Jackie Moyes, Anita Grafton. Awarua and Maui Tiki Tiki Ataranga, The Story of Two Trophies. Hone Fletcher, Lawrence Ereatara. We Dance, excerpts from The Art of Observation. Duncan Armstrong, Sumara Fraser, Laura Stewart, Jane Gordon, Judith Jones. Hedy Anchors, artist. Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020 trophy maker. Hosts, Richard Benge and Rodney Bell. Kaumatua, the Venerable Wiremu Bill Koa, ONZM JP. Conch and Tangapuro, Tamihana Katane. Kapahaka, Ngāti Pōneke Young Māori Club. Presenters, Dr. Karen Webster, the Honourable Kamil Sepoloni, Paula Tesorero, MNZM, the Honourable Kelvin Davis, Kieran O'Sullivan, Stephen Wainwright, Rachel Leota, Robin Hunt, ONZM. Recipients, Cass Hendry, Linda Priest, Rue Jade Morgan, Duncan Armstrong, Tim Bray, QSM, Gail Rotherham, Beth Hill, Fiona McCourt, Nagin Dasgid, Judith Jones. Highly commended, Kākano Youth Arts Collective, Leonie Abdin, Pelena Keke Brown, Liz Manson, Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra, Homeground Project, We Dance, The Art of Observation. Videos, Rodney Bell, excerpt of Meremere, Movement of the Human. Paul Holmes, excerpt inside Pablo's Art Studios. Duncan Armstrong, excerpt Drumming is Like Thunder, Touch Compass. New Zealand Sign Language Interpretation, Shoshana Cleary, Angela Murray. Audio description, Judith Jones, courtesy of Te Papa. Amanda Baker. Arts Access Aotearoa extends thanks to Multimedia Systems Production Team, Entertainment Production Services Limited, Vicky Cooksley, Vinnie's Riso, Craig Christensen, Graphic Solutions, Rajiv Mishra, Rose Kirkup, Hedi Ankas, the men at Hawke's Bay Regional Prison, Oranga Tamariki, Foundation North, Wellington City Council, Wellington Community Trust, Lion Foundation, Thomas George McCarthy Trust, the National Foundation for the Deaf Trust, Nope Sisters Clothing, Rehabilitation Welfare Trust, Winton and Margaret Bear Trust, Pelorus Trust, Chapman Tripp, the Grace Memorial. In 2020, Arts Access Aotearoa's 25th anniversary, Our People Are, Executive Director Richard Benge, Business Administrator Dawa Devereux, Communications Manager Iona McNaughton, Arts and Corrections Advisor Chris Ulutupu, Media Specialist Lisa Amelman, Administration Projects Assistant Irene Gordon, Communications Assistant Kezia Bennett, Access, Inclusion and Participation Advisor Stace Robertson, Creative Spaces Advisor Jenny Hutchings, Community Arts Engagement Advisor Gary Silipa, Finance Manager Dev Singh, Policy Principal Angela Yeoman, Kaumatua, the Venerable Wiramu Bill Kaua, ONZM JP, Founding Patron Mel Smith, CNZM, Patron Miranda Harcourt, ONZM, Patron Arts Access Accolade Dame Rosemary Horton, DNZM, QSO, QSM. Trustees, Chair Dr. Karen Webster, Linley Hutton, Olivia Lakua, Te Atorangi Nepia Clamp, Stu Sexton, Ruth Smithers, Aaron Goff. Te Putanga Toi Arts Access Awards 2020.